I'm late, guys. Sorry. Gotta pick out my kids' clothes. Is anybody in here right now? Oh, man. I should get right on time. Nah. Susie. Hey, what's going on? Lindra. A Narc free weekend. Yeah. Oh man, I knew Empress was gonna become a member. She's not gonna. Hey, listen. When it comes to supporting, Empress don't play. Listen, and now that she's officially a member, which she's been a member. I mean, I actually, me and Empress actually become pretty good friends. She's pretty good counsel, and she gives me a good perspective. And also, I was like hot and heavy for a little while, thinking that everybody was like a bot of my ex, and she went through that and she dealt with it and she understood, and so listen, I gotta do it. Shout out to Empress. Shout out to Empress for joining the squad, for joining the Royal Chosen. Shout out to you. There's an Asiatic Empress. You know what I'm saying? Well, I know your real name, but I don't know if you may put it out there or not. But shout out to you. Love, appreciate you. Hey, listen. I chop it up with her. We check in with each other weekly. She gives me great ideas for titles. Some of my best titles here recently have come from her. She's super supportive. When I get lazy or something like that, she'll hit me up with something that keeps me motivated. She's an empath. She just wants to see all of us grow, and she, you've seen her in the comments. Every time I reach a milestone, she's just, she's happy and she's supportive. Shout out to her. Love you. I appreciate you. I'm glad you joined the squad. I mean, you've been, a squad, but you just officially joined. I'm going to get that members only. Look, when you watch the video in there, you're going to see what it's about. I don't want to talk too much about it on the regular channel, but I mean, you guys are getting different kind of quality video. You're getting like the every all day. Like, I'm just, whenever I feel the moment, I just go live. It might be 2 minutes, it might be a minute and a half, it might be 10 minutes, it might be 30. But you guys are, and you guys will be seeing some of the footage of me and my son. I'm probably gonna do a video in the AM, just showing my preparation right before I put my son on the bus. So you guys will probably see the interaction me and my son on the bus every AM. And I'll just go live whenever, you know what I mean? And then I'll post up the live, and I'm also gonna send you guys a link. So if you guys wanna go be there when I'm going live, or if you want to just watch the replay, it'll be available to the members only. And I'll be doing that all day. Also putting 4K videos up there. But hey, if you're not a member, I'm still gonna be putting 4K videos up. And you see me dropping content all day, I'm just making sure that it's fleshed out and the members only. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure that my Wi-Fi is on. Okay, yeah, turn it on. Yeah. But shout out to her. So let me go and get the party started. Shout out to my new members. Members. You got me thinking about members. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. If it wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. Hey, what's going on, love? What's going on? I knew you show up. You're always prompt. Hey, I'm sorry I wasn't on time. I had to get my son's, school outfit ready and everything, and get my lineup for the week. I like to put out my my bullets that I want to hit for the week, what I'm going to do, and what I'm going to emphasize on. And this week, it looks like it's going to be the Malignant Ignates. These Malignant Ignates. That's going to be the series all week. But shout out to my replay gang. Shout out to my overseas gang. And shout out to my unsubscribed gang. Listen, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I ate a Whopper. I know. Haven't eaten, I don't eat meat. You know what I mean? But my son's like, he wanted some Burger King. Hey, Dad, can I get Burger King? Sure, son. And I was there, and the Burger King, man, the Whopper be looking, you know what I'm saying? I got weak. I ate the Whopper. Man, I ate the double Whopper with cheese. Man. It was good, too. Anyway, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate y'all. If it wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. And let me go ahead and shout out the members. Let me go ahead and hit the ladies first. Ladies, shout out to Shay, Leaf Queen, Lisa, and Empress. Welcome to the squad. Hey, homie, Shout out to the big homie. Duron's in the house. Hey, Duron's. Hey, shout out to you, big homie, man. I appreciate you joining. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have plenty of content there for you guys. I know the emoji thing right now ain't the greatest, right? They're placeholders. I'm going to get something better in there. Bear with me. Bear with me. You know what I'm saying? Rome wasn't built in a day, baby. But when I do it, I'm going to do it right. You know what I'm saying? And then the more members I get, the more emojis I can put in there. I only allow like 4 until I get like 10 members or something like that. It's some weirdo stuff or whatever. But anyway, let's chop it up. This party started. Let's talk about it. The malignant, ignorant narcissist, and how you're basically dating the mother. Okay? I don't know if single dads make malignant ignorance. I really believe they're made from malignant ignorant mothers. It's just that get back at you spirit. It's that's the passive aggressiveness in it. But the way that they go about doing it, I mean, I gave you the bullets earlier, but I have no problem revisiting those dope ass notes. You know, hey, also, I appreciate all the shares, all the likes, and all the comments. All of that is what makes all of this possible. Every like allows me to be shared out through the algorithm. YouTube's like, oh, they like the content, and they share me out, and then we reach more people, and then our community grows. So every like counts. On top of that, the sharing that you guys are doing is amazing. The Facebook sharing and stuff, you guys, I got a surprise coming for you guys. We're going to start using StreamYard. So some of these nightly, because you know the night ones, these are the quiet storm session, guys. You know that. It's the quiet storm. Oh, shoot, man, I didn't know that was on. Hang on, man, that's all that noise. So it's supposed to be the quiet storm. You know what I mean? I apologize for the loud ass fan on this old ass truck, but it's supposed to be the quiet storm. Hey, easy girl, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. You're timeless. Don't fall apart on me. Sorry. Let's get the party started. Let's talk about this. These malignants. I'm gonna go through the list real quick. I'm not gonna go in detail, okay? Unable to handle criticism. Overly concerned with their appearance. They have this attitude of deserving everything based off of absolutely nothing. Like, they deserve everything, but they haven't done anything to deserve anything. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, hidden insecurities and weak sense of self. They blame others for their own bad behaviors and deeds. It's called projection. I mean, they project it onto you, you know, these things. Okay. And these are just a couple things to look out for when you're encountering one of these creatures in the wild. Okay. Let's say you're out minding your own business, right? You're chilling. You know, you're a human, you're empath, even more so, you're special. And then one of these parasites come up to you, right? When you're approached by one of these creatures, this is going to be how they're going to engage with you. They're going to take over the conversation. They're going to be little people that they think are inferior to them. They're going to be obsessed with this fantasy, delusion of grandeur, if you will, right? You know what I'm saying? They have no remorse and no mercy. If you show any weakness, it's like blood in the water, and they're like a doggone shark. It's disgusting, you know? And I think the world owes them something, and I think that they have to put up this facade of themselves to the world that's this great person that they think that they are. So I just brought you up to speed of what these malignant ignorants are. So let's talk about the mothers, the mother-in-laws. These mother-in-laws. Hey, what's going on, Josh? What's going on? These mother-in-laws. What happens is they have the, you ever heard of such a thing as the son husband or the daughter wife? This is where these strange relationships actually come from. I figured it out, y'all. I've cracked the code. Got him, coach. This is where those terms came from. The narcissist parent needs someone. So at a very young age, they cripple their child, grooming them the same way. They more than likely, because if you listen to that parent, that grandparent was a demon to them. And they just project and just keep the cycle going to their children. You know, keeping the tradition going, not even knowing they're doing it. Sometimes they do. These malignant ignorants compete with their children. All these different things that I showed you, they do these things to their children. Hey, Lindra. Joshua said, hey. I'm not going to... It's sad, to say the least. It's very sad. Truth be told, it almost makes you feel sorry. And I said almost, but we don't, because these people know what they're doing and they're doing it intentional. And I read off to you everything that they have going on for themselves. When you refuse to heal and you continue to project all this trauma and pain on other people that had nothing to do with your childhood, you're gonna have some hella karma to deal with, man, when it slaps you in the face eventually. I mean, this stuff right here, these malignants, and like I said before, I've seen a malignant in a collapse, which was a covert, right? When this person didn't have the money, the funds, you know, the powers that be had put this creature, this parasite in its place, and it was just docile, still cocky, right? Hey, Deron, hey, my man, Deron, hey, thanks for showing up, homie. My man, my brother, Deron, man. Deron's in the house. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? You know what I mean? How you living? Yeah, we just chopping it up over here. Talking about these narcissists, man. You know what I'm saying? And the mother-in-laws that cripple their children, right? They cripple their children mentally at a young age to want to be obsessed. And listen, it's not just the mothers. The dads will do it to the daughters. They might try to do it to the sons, but you're not going to be able to really break a son like that. You know what I mean? You can't break me, fool. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I don't mean to say it like that. I mean like in general, not like my dad's a fool. I'm saying like any dad that tries to break their son. Now, the reason for the butt breaking of these children, and I don't mean physically, I just mean mentally, is to cripple them so that they always have someone that depends on them, so they always have a supply. And this is what happens. They make this favorite child, they make a favorite child. So the other children are always competing to be the favorite child, but they have a favorite child, you know, and that favorite child is the one that they put all too much information in, rely on too much, you know, get way too close to. It's disgusting. And this child ends up grow up to be just like them and doesn't ever let anyone get close to them because they already have the person they're going to let be close to them, and that's that parent that they're always trying to get this, you know, feeling from, like, hey, did I do it this time? Did I make you proud? Please tell me. Give me a pat on the head. This is how they feel. You of course you are. Of course I am too. This is what happens with us. Let me finish reading what he said. I went malignant on it real quick and then let the man finish what he was saying. I started finishing the sentence for him. It's contagious. Just reading up on it, it's contagious. Let me read what he's saying. Hey, listen, I cut him off too. Without a second, you know. Ooh, who's in a collapse right now? Bro, life's not my business. Who's in a collapse? Yeah, Josh, I need you to let us know who's in a collapse right now. Because when they're in that collapse, right, you can, you know, when they're in that covert, you can overlook them and think that they're not as dangerous as they are, right? Oh, your ex is in a collapse. Oh, you put her in there? Yeah, mine's not. She's too busy having a good time with them. But it'll, you know, I'm not gonna wish. You know what I'm saying? If it does, it don't. It whatever. You know what I mean? But I seen hey, look, down the south we call Munlaw. Hey, so the Munlaw, you know what I'm saying? She was she was going through a collapse. And when I seen her going through it, you know, I knew she was like a jerk and conceited. But when I said a couple things to her, I know she was going to like remember it the way she did. And just me being successful and her going through a collapse made me her enemy automatically. And then she turned everyone around her against me. Now, the favorite child being my ex, that means that automatically there's going to be a deep-seated hatred planted in her head about me at all times. And every time the ex goes to her about simple things in a relationship that shouldn't be spoken to anyone else but me anyway, and if you did go to the parent should send them back to the spouse, or at least say, hey, look, it's not that big of a deal. She would make it seem bigger of a deal just to keep, making me seem worse and worse, because the whole goal is to drive us apart. Now I made this clear to my ex, so she has no way to say that she didn't know. So she definitely was, what do they call it, complicit or whatever. She definitely was okay with it. Okay, and I believe she's done it multiple times. I don't think I'm the first victim of this, where she fakes caring about him, goes back to the mom, lets the dude go, bad mouths the dude to the next guy that because I was a get over dude. I was a get over dude to her baby dad and didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? What about the chat? Hey, what's going on? What's going on, love? Like I was a get over guy, and if I would have taken the time to get to know the baby dad, he wasn't a bad dude. I don't think he was. Like not in the sense like you know what I mean, like the way she made him out to be, because the grandma of him, I like her a lot. You know what I'm saying? I like her a lot, and she like me. Like she an old country chick. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Like whenever like I talk to her, she just be like straightening up, and I don't know. She finds me attractive, so. You know what I mean? Like she's cool people, but like the narc badmouthed the entire family, and wouldn't let me get close to him at all. I was the get over guy to him, and she tried to break him. What'd he do? The same thing I did. He had found somebody else, and she was making him happy. And the narc was trying to make his life hell with the kid, right? Like I peeped game. I watched all of it. I know a lot of stuff. I watched her make life hell for, and this guy was just trying to get her. Like, you could tell he just wanted to be in it. You could tell a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But she thought I wasn't paying attention to nothing. I was watching. And then I watched how he moved. He was trying to get to know me, but she wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool, you know what I mean? Because there's all kind of things that she could have been doing. She could have been turning him on me and trying to hook up with him. And I don't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that, like, the way that these people move, man, they get it from their mama. You know what I'm saying? They get it from their mama. All the way they're moving and messing with guys' heads and stuff. Like, so that's how I know. The reason why I know that she moved on to someone else, because I was the get over guy for the guy before me. That's why I told y'all previously about in the club when I was trying to talk to the young lady, trying to have a threesome with her and her friend. My ex would not leave it alone. I tried to give her my number and blow her off. She just kept, why you want to go home with her? Come home with me. Like, they cannot take rejection whatsoever. And she had to have some nice looking guy to throw in her ex's face. Throwing in her ex's face. So therefore, like the same thing she do to me. If I were entertaining or looking on her social media, whoever she's cheating on me with, she'd be finding kind of ways to let it be known. I don't care what you doing, you clown. Sleep with 17 people. I don't care. Be a queen and have a couple, you know what I'm saying, concubines. I don't care. I don't care. It's ridiculous to think I would care your body count. I don't care who you're dating. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, they get it from their mother, and these people and the daughters get it from their father. You know what I'm saying too. You know what I'm saying. So, and I guess the boys can get it from the dad. I can tell mental manipulation. So my dad made me too mentally strong to not be able to tell mental manipulation. Right, I could tell, and I can't. And my dad made me too strong to be able to handle mental manipulation. He made us to where we don't deal with crap from no men. He's the reason why I'm the way I am with men. And that was his defense mechanism as a narcissist. But it works for me too. I just have a bunch of dude friends. I don't need to accommodate a bunch of different guys or listen, man. I don't have too many friends, period. And I prefer the opposite sex if I can have it my way. And now that I'm single, I'm gonna have it my way. I prefer to have females around that I can go to, talk to, and then I got my one homie, one or two, what I'm saying? And that's it. That's it. I don't want a lot. I don't need too much going on. And when I hang out with my homeboys anyway, they'll have a friend or two that they won't tell me about, and that friend will be eyeballing me, and I'll just be like, man, I hate these hating ass dudes, man. They be looking at you like they trying to figure you out, and I'll be like, why are you trying to figure me out, man? I ain't got nothing to do with you. There ain't nothing to figure out. You ain't even gonna see me again. Oh man, speaking of Burger King, I just got back from Burger King. Sure, how you know? Exactly, Joshua. It doesn't matter what she thinks. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the mental manipulation, controlling you with emotions. See, that's the whole reason for the sex, right? They want to have their sex the way that they have it. Leaf Queen. Hey, when you get up in here, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Leaf Queen, we changed them avatars up, man. I gotta look at the name. You know what I mean? It's all about mental manipulation, man. That's why they try to like love bomb you with the sex in the beginning. But see, here's the problem with me. I've had so much sex in my life. You know, I'm a veteran, right? Like, I've had a lot of sex. So, like, for you to be able to blow my socks off being a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I've done a lot. I've done a lot with women. I've had my experiences. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to have my socks blown off in that kind of capacity. You know, for like my woman's gonna have to be like my best friend at this point. You know, like she, watching the shows together. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Being able to have those sweatpants days, and when the kids are in school. And hitting the mall or something, or hitting the movies or something, man. Get some Starbucks or something, after 2, of course. You know what I'm saying? Maybe working out in the AM after meditating or something like that. Like, my best friend. Like, watching a New Girl or something like that. One of my shows, Reba or something. You know what I'm saying? And then, at the end of the night, break her back. You know what I'm saying? And then go to bed. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. And until I get that, or until I think I have someone like that, I'm not settling for someone to think they got good sex. You know how much sex I've had? A lot. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm a very attractive guy. I was going to Iraq a couple times. So I was living my life. Yeah, Reba. Don't sleep on Reba. That's what I'm saying. I gotta introduce y'all to some things. I gotta introduce you to some things, you know what I'm saying? I got that theme song in my head right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep on Reba, man. Look, it's a wholesome show. You know what I mean? It's wholesome. Like, it's just something different. You know what I mean? It was something different. And also, what a coincidence. I started watching these shows like while I was with the Narc. I needed something different. She was exploiting all the shows I loved. She was making me not like them, so I needed something different, And New Girl, Reba, what's that new? The Neighborhood, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just good, fun shows. Maybe I'm looking the wrong way. I don't know if I'm looking the wrong way, Susie. I'm saying like at this point, like what I'm looking for, right? We all know that we made the mistake with the Narcissist, right? But from now on, I'm still gonna have my standards, because remember, it's about standards, all right? So I'm gonna maintain some standards, but I'm gonna have I'm gonna look for that kind of woman that I know I can be comfortable around, And I know in the beginning, I have a tendency to come off a certain kind of way to women, to where they feel like they have to be like prim and proper, or on top of everything, or tell me everything they've done in their life. And I'm not even like that. Like my ex-wife, I don't even know if she was working when I met her. I think she's working at Waffle House or something like that. Like I'm one of them. I'm gonna be one of them real rich guys, like super rich, like. And I want like a regular woman. I don't want any. You know what I'm saying? I don't want like a regular woman. So I thought she had like those regular woman qualities. I didn't know she was like mirroring what, she, like, listening to me right now, taking notes. Like what I'd be saying like right now, she'd be taking notes like, okay, I can fake that. Of course I can fake that. I didn't even like her cooking. She got to be known for her cooking. And she learned how to cook. She even said it multiple times, like, I learned how to cook while I was with you. She was doing it, and then I learned that she really don't like to do it. She don't like to do it on a regular basis. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Worrying about what your ex, you know what I mean? Gotcha. Yeah, you got to make sure that you don't. Who's that taking notes? Who said that? Leaf Queen. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm a country boy. You know what I mean? I'm laid back. I don't. But see the point I was making with being with like I said, a sexual person, is the experience I've gained, being with those women is priceless. So when I get with some, and again, that's the reason why the narc never left me. There's a lot of, she wanted to leave me multiple times, man, but I'm telling you, like, the narc is supposed to be known for their love bum, and that's why I always say I don't know, because when I put it on her, you know what I'm saying, she can be doing all this side stuff because they're gonna cheat on you no matter what. It's a control game. The cheating is to make sure they don't get too attached to you. The cheating is to make sure that they don't get too emotionally attached to you, and they also feel like they're in control of you. So it's gonna happen regardless. But I'm telling you, like, that whole love bumming thing, yeah, they'll do a bunch of loving on you and stuff, but it ain't like they're the ones taking lead, you know? They'll never let go. Josh, they'll never let go. They are delusional. These malignants is part of that list. Which book was that? They'll lie to get what they want. Okay, at the top, they're preoccupied with these fantasies of brilliance, success, and power, with no resume to back it up. So with them thinking that they're that way, they believe that you're going to come back to them and think it's all a game anyway. They think that that they love bum you enough for you to come back, but like they don't know, they don't really think that you're going to get rid of them. They think that, okay, I've had people tell me that I'm wrong about this, but they're really dumb. And they think very basic level stuff like, okay, I gave them sex, I'm going and paying some bills and picking up some groceries. I should be good to go. I should be able to go cheat real quick and come back. They need me now. And it doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm away from those kind of women. And I kind of know their type. Well, I kind of like, I can pick up on their type, because their ego is so, and I think it's easier to catch for us men than women, because most men kind of live in their ego anyway. So y'all got to deal with that stupid shit. But like, as a man, a real woman don't like live in her ego like that. Like a woman is like real comfortable being a woman and has power in that and knows there's power in that. Keeps her balance and stuff. These other women, they be like real masculine and they be trying to hide it, but it be seeping out. They don't have no idea how to balance that energy out. And and for a guy, a real man, you can feel the energy off of that. Like I told her, I didn't understand. I'm like, man, you just feel real masculine to me, man. Like I just felt the energy coming off of her, and that's why I stopped messing with her too, because that stuff manifests itself. So she came off like a man. I don't like men, so I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna want to have sex with you. Like you're like a man. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that. I don't care what part you're walking around with. Like, you act like a man, that turns me off. I'm good. You know, you got to be ladylike with me. You got to be feminine. You cannot be walking around. What am I gonna do with that? I don't need to deal with that. That's craziness. That's absolutely absurd. You know, absolutely not. You know, absolutely not. You know, not when I can have a lady that wants to be, even if I end up dating somebody and she's faking it for a while, at least I got like, and ladies, I'm not saying I'm gonna settle. I'm just saying in case I get fooled. At least I got like somebody that's showing that they're in. Do you know how bad it's, yeah, y'all know, you know how bad it sucks being with somebody that you can tell hates your guts? Don't have no respect for you. Don't even care if you come or at least come off that way. It's the worst feeling in the world. I can do that by myself. I don't need someone to make me feel that way. I'm never gonna let somebody make me feel that way again, and I would never go back to somebody to make me feel that way. Well, I wouldn't say that, Josh. You gotta be real careful how you phrase things, man. I don't know what did Leaf Queen say. I don't want to say against what she's saying. Yeah. She didn't say most women, Josh. You gotta be real careful how you phrase that. There's a lot of really good women out here. So you just gotta, you know, I know you're going through it, man. I know it might feel that way, but there's a lot of good ones out there. It's just gonna take a little bit of vetting, a little bit more time to get to them, because they feel, a lot of them feel the same way about us. So imagine, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be scrolling through YouTube or TikTok, and you know, I see these really gorgeous women, and they just have this hate, you know, and they feel like all men are that way, and I'm just like, no, we're not. But then again, I just let it go because I know they're going through it. Yeah, I got what you're saying. Yeah. He's, you know, he cleaned it up. I know what he meant, but I just don't, because I don't want, you know, we're all like healing, and it might come off the wrong way to somebody. And I know Josh, he don't mean nothing like that. He's a good dude. He's just going through it like I know how he feels. You know what I mean? I was there, you know. So I just wanted to make sure I gotta help my man's out too, man. You know, that's my boy right there, man. I know what he meant, you know. So I just gotta make sure, you know, it's understood to everybody in here. You know, we knew what he meant, but some people might need it to be cleaned up a little bit. You know what I mean? That's all. My man got it, you know. He's a good dude. He's looking for, that's why he's here. You know, he's looking for a good woman and all that. And he just wants everybody to understand, listen, man, it is a mess out here. It is a mess out here. The good thing is we got our community. We're learning, you know. Maybe you'll meet some good woman in this community, my man. Who knows? Who knows, man? I would love for to be matchmaker in a way. You know, get some good healed women, meeting some good healed men, you know, and y'all give it a shot or something like that. You know what I mean? That would be great. Chopping it up in the chat, you know, maybe, you know what I mean? That's why I say, you know, roll over to TikTok, because TikTok is like a, you know, kind of like a dating app in a way. It's kind of like a Facebook. You remember how MySpace used to be? I feel like it's kind of like a MySpace but modern, because you can look at people's videos and stuff, and you can DM them. You know what I mean? And they be doing it over there too. That's how I know how, I was like, ooh wee, because I wasn't on TikTok back then. I was like, my ex was tearing that app up. She was always on there. I know she was getting DM'd. I didn't know you could do all that. I was wondering why she was always on there. And I know TikTok is fascinating, but ain't that doggone fascinating. Yeah, if a man has a good mom, like, and if he loves his mom, if a dude really cares about his mom, I think that you're right about that. Because I could never in the world, you know what I'm saying, be mistreating a woman as great as my mom was a saint. Is, you know what I'm saying, whether she's passed away or not, you know what I mean? My mom's a saint. You know, I could not never disrespect any woman, you know, with what my mom taught me. So, you know, and how to treat women. So, you know, you just gotta, if he has a good mom, or you know he seemed like he loves his mom, and it's all, that's part of vetting. We should all be meeting their parents, whatever their parents like is what. And I hate to say this, I hate to say it, But whatever their parents like, either or one of the parents, even if one of them's a narc, one of them's got to be good. Whatever one, if they're both narcs, 9 times out of 10, homie, you know what I'm saying? Whichever parent that they're the most softest to, then that like my mom, like, man, I wish somebody would say something bad about my mom. I'd knock you out. You know, like, it depends on which one that they're most softest to. If they're most softest to the dad, and the dad's a narc, if they're most softest to the mom, and the mom's a narc, you know. But if they're most softest to the nice parent, my mom was a saint, then that's what it's gonna be, right? Like, that's what's gonna be. Even my narc dad, you know, my mom was just such a saint, you know. It's, you know, you just want to respect women just because of her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's such a high standard, you know, being a lady, you know, very strong woman, but never voiced her you know, disagreements with my dad to anyone outside of them two in private, you know. But nobody messed with my mom. Like her facial expressions would speak volumes. She wouldn't have to talk, you know. And she just had a smile. I got her smile. I do have my mom's smile. I don't get it from my dad. That's my mom's smile, you know. And that's what everybody wanted to see. They wanted to see her smile, you know. Like, this woman, you know, it's mom like a saint. I don't really talk too much about my mom. It took me a while to be able to talk about it without crying. Hacked your phone. Hey, listen, I need to know about this phone hacking thing, you know, because I don't know if I'm getting hacked or not. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I gotta look into that a little bit. You know, like, how would you know your phone's being hacked? Is there signs? Is there something? I really could put the time into it, you know, but I'm trying to build the website up. Hey, y'all, I got some stuff coming to y'all. The members already know because I made a video on it today. But y'all, when I tell y'all that I got some merch coming for y'all, oh man, this merch. And listen, you know I'm fly and I'm fresh. You know that. I'm a Leo too. Look, I'm about to drop some stuff on y'all, and it's gonna be sooner than you think. And it's gonna be so fly, so fresh. Y'all gonna just be like, man, I got to have one of those. I gotta have it. And you're not even gonna be doing it just to support me. You're gonna do it because it's gonna be dope. Because I don't miss. Look at what I don't miss. You see that? I don't miss. I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how. Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry. All of the merch is gonna be Leo reference. Now you can order yours without the Leo reference on there, but you know there's gonna be a fire reference on there regardless. And you know what, the way they got this goofy stuff nowadays, where you got your sun and your moon and your Saturn and your Venus and your Pluto and your, hey, there's some Leo somewhere on your chart. They got it now to where you got every sign in your calendar somewhere. So everybody gonna be, you know what I mean? When that came about, I'm like, oh no, this is looking like they done messed this up to me. You know, Josh the Virgo, no wonder he's so analytical. That lady better watch out. I don't heard about the Virgos, man. My mom was a Virgo. Again, like I said, no one wanted to mess with her. She was very quiet. You know what I'm saying? But when she moved and when she said something, it had volumes. You know, she's a Virgo. What's what to say? Now, I'm just going to sum it up real quick. 38 minutes. What? Man, you guys get me on here and I lose complete track of time. Wow. I think I pretty much told you everything. But that mother-in-law is going to completely destroy your relationship, or father-in-law. You got to go, listen, part of the vetting, you got to go to the home and you got to see the parents or parent, the custodial parent. And you have to see how they act. You got to see the parent-child relationship. If it seems weird, like they're awkwardly close, and it seems like the parent knows too much, and the parent has an opinion against you, it's going to be hell the entire relationship. It was like that when I had the other narc, the Megan chick. Her parents hated me. I was invited over. They didn't even speak to me. Like, how you gonna bring me to this person's house and they don't even speak to me. Those are narc parents, or at least one of them was, at least a dad. They're narc parents with an inappropriate relationship with their child. And I don't mean like sexually, I mean like they're too close. They don't know how to let their child go and let their child grow. They just got their child stunted, and the child's consistently trying to make that parent proud. And that it's just a dynamic you'll never be closer to that your spouse than that parent. And that parent's going to keep that. Like if the parent passes away, that'll probably be the only way. But that could cripple the spouse though, and they never recover, or it'll allow the spouse to be free, and they might. I know it's weird, but it's crazy because that's the way it's the way these people are. I think they're everywhere, Josh, like in every town, because the media and everything wants everybody to be narcissistic, having personality disorders where we're obsessed with our appearance, obsessed with people think about us, obsessed with our social scores, you know, and it's all to lead us down towards some kind of real conspiracy theory type stuff. But look, you know what I mean? Like it's promoted heavily, and whenever you're not going with going with the grain, like us, we're going against it, talking about like that stuff don't mean nothing. Man, people put themselves in debt to look a certain kind of way to other people, and we're coming around talking like that material crap don't mean nothing. Huh? You're messing the whole system up. You're messing the whole system up. You know what I'm saying? People have built their entire lives off of what other people think. So you're messing the whole. You got to be taken down. You can't. No, you can't be talking like that. No, you need to appear a certain kind of way. You need to worry about what everybody else thinks. We're not supposed to be around talking the way we do. Huh. It's blasphemy what we're talking about. Not caring what people think. Wearing whatever you want to. What? Not having to be designer. Not wearing a bunch of jewelry. What? Investing your money. What? What? Buying all of your vehicles in your business name? What? With business credit? What? You know what I'm saying? Establishing a trust and putting the business in? What? Look, man, these are things that need to be done. Things that these narcissists are thinking like this, man. You know what I mean? We got to get on this level, be thinking like that, stay on that level, and let these weirdos be who they are. They're going to show themselves very early, especially if you know what to look for. And I gave you a list of things. And the only thing that wasn't on the list was the parent thing. And I told you about that. But listen, a real good indicator, and I know people are talking about shades, and this might be a reach, as far as them being a narcissist, but they're at least toxic. When you can't have a conversation with them, if they're taking over the conversation, if you let them get a full sentence out and speech and then you're like, okay, yeah. So like I was saying, and they cut you off again, they don't respect you enough to listen to. Now I understand sometimes people can be excited. So what you do, you let it be known. Hey, can we not cut each other off? This is the way I do it. I'll be like, I'll get quiet. I'll let them talk. I'll let them talk. I'll let them talk. And then it'll get quiet, awkwardly quiet. And they'll be like, they're still there? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm still here. I just didn't want to cut you off. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, I don't want us to be talking over each other and cutting. I felt like that's what was going on here. So I kind of fell back. I don't want to disrespect you. See, that way you're not making them feel like, you know what I mean? You're blaming them for cutting you off and stuff, but they understand what you're saying, right? Now, after that, if they keep doing it, they don't care what you think. They don't have any respect for you, So then you have an identifier. Right? Like, okay, well, this is a weirdo because I made it clear that I don't want to be cut off, and I don't think they should be cutting me off, and I'm letting them get out like 3 minutes worth of talking. I got to write this stuff down because I don't even remember what, I'm supposed to respond to, and I get ready to start talking, and they just cut me off immediately. Yeah, that's really what it is. Hey, what's going on, Tubby? What's going on, homie? Yeah, they are obsessed with you, and they do have like a hate love thing with you. They're never going to stop cheating. They don't know what love is. So maybe in their mind they do love you, but you don't cheat on people consistently, never open up to them and consider that love. So I don't think they really know what love is, nor do I care to figure it out. They don't know how to love people the way you know how to love people. That's all I can ever say, you know. But then they'll obsess over you. But then I look at the obsession like they obsess over, you know, some tennis shoes. You know, I look at it like they're just obsessed over you like your property. Like I need my battery back. I need my slave back. You know, I don't need, you know, you to be running around thinking you free. You know, like that's a no-no. But look, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hate to have to get off of here, but I gotta get on TikTok before it gets too late. Hey, is there anybody in here that's gonna get on TikTok after I get off of here? Because I'm not gonna stay up too late, but I can be up to like 11:30. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're completely jealous of you, period. And if you're independent and you know how to save money and you know how to build and create, and they don't know how to do any of those things. I was looking, but I wasn't really looking because what I do is I'm talking and I'm like in the flow, and I don't really look, you know, at the chat. I wait till after I get done because I'll lose my train of thought. And tonight was a no notes, no notes. You know what I'm saying? No notes, just you know, off the cuff. You know, that's the way I like to do it. On the quiet storm, on the quiet storm. It's off the cuff, no notes, quiet storm. You know, we have a good time at night. This is when I'm talking to mostly the West Coast because you guys, my biggest audience, and you know, it's prime time for y'all. And we chop it up. I get a little bit of information out, and then we most of the time chop it up. You know, at nighttime. Now during the day, it's most of the time meat and potatoes during the day, especially in the AM. It's gonna be what you came here for, you know. But I'm gonna start putting more motivational things in here. I'm looking at what you guys are talking about. Like I didn't know what you kind of meant by motivational, inspirational, but I'm seeing these guys on what you call it. I'm looking them up. I know what you're talking about now, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you know, I'm not gonna do what some of these guys are doing, where they be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know I'm not doing all that. I'm not a preacher. You know what I'm saying? But I get what you guys are talking about, right? I get it. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. I got you. I can put some sentences together and make you guys feel fantastic. And I'm not gonna be putting. I don't understand that people that they're their own background noise. What is that about? It's a little bit off-putting to me. You know, like they'll be, you know, saying whatever they're gonna say, and then they'll be like, you know, you guys, the chosen ones are gonna, and they'll look over their shoulder and say something weird like, oh Lord have mercy. What are you talking to yourself for? What is that? You're your own hype man? What's going on here? It's weird. But I can do it without doing that. I'll do it without doing that. Speak to you guys without having to hype myself up by acting like I'm in church and there's somebody in the background hyping me up. I don't need to be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? But I got you. I'm gonna come up with some good stuff. I might be better at that than I am with the narc stuff. Because I'm a positive guy, really. You know what I mean? I love my life. I just want to put the awareness out there to you guys. But I mean, I'm in complete love with life. So I'm probably gonna be able to get those videos out even better. Now that I got those as an option too, man, challenge is gonna be great, man. It's coming together. You see what's going on? Slowly but for surely, slowly but for sure, everything's coming together. Everything's coming together. Their laughing is a nervous laugh. It's a punk ass nervous laugh. It's a they you know they're trying to play it off. They're trying to play off their pain. Don't think that they're not crying inside. That's what that is. They're laughing outside as them crying inside. You know, it's really a tale. That's what it is. When they laugh, you know, and try to be cute, and then caught you. I'm getting to you real deep now. You know, and that's how I look at it every time. Every person that's done that laugh and fake laugh thing, you know, like they don't care. Listen, you don't care about God, but that don't mean you know what I'm saying, you're gonna burn. You know, ain't nothing funny about that. Right? And if you don't want to talk about it to no one because you're uncomfortable with speaking about anything that's real, the only thing that you know how to really do is speak about materialistic, BS, trendy, whatever, anything that's vanity related, no one really cares about. Just straight garbage. You know what I'm saying? But look, guys, I don't want to sit here, hold you any longer. Shout out to my members. Shout out to my newest one, Empress. You guys, I'm going to get on TikTok. I hope you can join me. If you're not, then, hey, listen, in the AM, I'm planning on getting up extra early. And you guys, time difference, maybe you'll be up, maybe you won't. But, fresh Monday dopeness. It's not funny, but I mean, again, they can't show you their ego. They cannot show you. They can't show you any of their pain. Yep, they can't show you any of their pain. Their ego won't allow it. You can't see it. They might let other people see it, but you won't see it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, hop off of here, get on TikTok for a few minutes. Y'all, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate all the likes, the shares, and the comments. You guys are dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got this. Enjoy your night. Don't be up too late if you're on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy the rest of your night before you go to sleep. But remember, we got to get up and go to work, right? Go to bed, take your butts to bed so you can get up in the AM and go to work. All right? I appreciate you, brother. Love y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Gratitude was not for you guys. None of this would be possible. I got dark in here. Oh, no wonder. And I appreciate that. I'm trying to show my gratitude through my actions and not just saying it. So I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate the likes. It's like y'all, the likes thing. I mentioned it or whatever. I'm not mentioning it enough, but you guys got that going on. I'm going to have the StreamYard thing going on here. And I think with StreamYard, you can play music in the background too. So some of these videos, especially the Quiet Storms, I'm going to have maybe some storm music going on. It's going to be nice, y'all. I'm going to put you in the mood for bed. Don't worry, Daddy's going to put you to bed. I'm going to tuck you in at night. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading you a bedtime story and tucking y'all in. You know what I'm saying? It's Betty Bop time, y'all. It's Betty Bop time, So go ahead and get off of here. On TikTok. Get my family over there in TikTok. Worked out, worked up, and then hot and heavy, and then going to bed. You know what I'm saying? Helping the men out, getting the women worked up. You know what I'm saying? Helping the women out. You know what I'm saying? So they can work the toy up. The single. Whatever they got to do. I'm just spreading the love. I'm just spreading the love over there. It's like I spread it over here. Different kind of way. All right? Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Don't be up too late. Remember, God loves you. I love you. Salute.